Well, hi everyone, warm welcome back to the channel. Guess where we are? We're back at Downtide because they've got some new caravans in that I'm really keen to have a little look at. They really are top of the range stuff. You're going to love these, so stick with us and I'll show you around. Right, so this is the 2025 Buccaneer Bermuda, brand new, and it's beautiful. We'll go around the outside in a second. It's a 4-berth, fixed transverse island bed in here. In terms of weight, these are important statistics for you. The MTPLM 1960 and the MIRO 1801 kilograms. In terms of dimensions, 8 foot wide, so you know you're going to get plenty of room inside this. And an external length, that will be including the hitch and everything, 26 feet 10. 47,249 is the on-the-road price, I believe. So 47,249. And let's have a quick flick around the outside here. So straight away, there's your battery compartment and stuff there. Right, actually what this is here is a water outlet for a shower, so you can connect up here with your hose, shower down the dog or your bike or whatever you want to. And then over here, that's your whale for your water inlet there. You'll notice it's twin axle or tag axle. And then over here are the vents, so you know we've got the fridge in the centre on this side. So the offside is what you would call that from a driving perspective. And then here is a toilet cassette. No filler, you'll notice, above the toilet cassette. Bear that in mind. Obviously down here then is the your grey waste points, just there. And this is a lovely looking van. I do like the Buccaneers. And it looks great from the back. So there's a rear window at the back, so that's interesting. We'll have a look at that when we get inside. Nice shiny grab handles here. I mean, the grab handles make me laugh because you're not going to pull that about. So, nice big locker at the side here, and I know straight away, having spoken to Bruce here, that this has got self-levelling on it. And as you can see, if I just put you down here for a sec, it's not self-levelling on the steadies, it's actually got the proper legs there, look. So this will self-level, it's fantastic. And that comes as standard, by the way. Small locker here, and looks like, oh well, this must be the barbecue gas point there then. The front locker here, not too, oh look at that, ah right, that's how they work. That's interesting, isn't it? So room in here, loads of room in here really, but room in here for 2 gas bottles. There's your regulator there, the space either side, which runs all the way along here. But in terms of the way the locker lifts as well, rather like that, space saving. What's also interesting that I've just found out, obviously your electric hookup cable connects in here, but it's got this auto sensor on it, so it will automatically understand you know what ampage you're on, so whether it's on 16, whether it's on 10 or less. So that way, once it's worked out what it is, you won't be blowing any fuses because it won't allow you to do it. Right. They've put the heating on for me, they're so good here. External awning light there. I'm going to kick my shoes off as we go in, and in we go. I do like the carpets, but they're light grey. And of course, hang on. Yeah, I do love the carpets, and they feel really luxurious. But of course, you're on a campsite with carpets like this, and they're going to get dirty quick. So you need to be sort of thinking about maybe some protection on those. But my goodness me, what a beautiful. I know I say it about them all, but this is, I love the L-shaped configuration. I've mentioned this in a number of videos before. Obviously it's all covered here, but it's got like a, that looks like a, certainly a leather look about it. Really nice and very comfortable. And of course, you get all this leg room out here. This is what I like. TV comes as standard, I believe. That's what Bruce has just told me, which is excellent. So let's have a quick look round. Big locker in here. Obviously, your car audio system will fit in there, your radio. But there's a lot of gubbings going on here because you've got a solar panel on top as well, just to be mindful. That comes as standard. You've got your TV booster and what have you going on here, and some 12 volt. I think that's a TV, so you can run the TV on 12 volts, that's what that's for. But you've also got a plug there, a 13 amp socket, and that's your TV aerial leads. That's all connected up actually, so you can do a full demo on this. Just on this side here, look, somewhere to store some books or games or whatever you want to keep up there, DVDs and stuff. A very small shelf runs across this panoramic window with the pull down blind. And then back on this side, and these latches, by the way, they're just very neat the way they just lift. Just clicks back in. Again over here. Now what's really interesting, I don't remember the last time I went in a caravan, in fact I don't know if I've ever been in a caravan, where the kitchen is on this side, so the near side. And we'll come on to the kitchen, but I actually really like the layout. And when you stand back in here and just look at the space, and all the lovely natural light, and of course this will all open up. It's a bit wet out there at the moment, so I won't open it, but this will all open up and tilt. And of course you can pull the blinds over, either to have the fly screen that way, or the opposite way for a blackout. And what's also really nice are these lovely LED spots all the way around the outside of that. So, I mean, the lighting's all on. Control panels are all over here. So this operates all the heating and hot water. A bit more complex than the one I've looked at, but that's where you'll operate the Aldi underfloor heating, which comes as standard, and the water pumps and what have you are here as well, and some lighting controls. Yeah, on off. Yeah, they're all on off there. I think there's some. Look at that, the pelmet lighting behind the TV looks really nice, isn't it? And then these spots over here, which have got little individual switches on them. And then over here as well, you've got a source for charging USB, which you can just push down flush and it'll click back up again. Good shelving under here, again, if you want to store books, DVDs, and a couple more power points under there, if you're going to put something you want to plug in, and a little cupboard at the bottom for more storage, which just runs underneath that sort of TV area over there. This whole thing will pull out into a good sized double bed, and that, you can imagine when that's pulled out, that would be rather large. So very good, and you'll easily seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 people around there without too much of an issue, I think. And then you've got this lovely area on this side right opposite the kitchen. So we'll come on to the kitchen, like I said, but you've got a fair bit of prep area. But if you needed some more, then you can come over here onto this sideboard and use this with a double cupboard above for more storage. Seems like the ideal place to put in some cups and saucers and stuff like that, or store some food maybe. And then down here, pull out drawers. They've got the soft clothes on them all the way down, and there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, so plenty of storage there. And then in here, storage for your dining table, which you can obviously put across there when you're having your dinner, your breakfast, your main meal, whatever. And then alongside that, a good sized fridge freezer. So there's your freezer box, and it's one of these which will open either way, so depending on where you find yourself standing. And it's a good sized Dometic fridge freezer as well, plenty of space in the doorway to put in bottles, cans, butters, yogurts and stuff like that, so no issue. And a little storage cupboard underneath there where you could put pots and pans and the like. When we move into the kitchen area, really nice Thetford cooker here. So you've got the 3 gas and 1 electric hob, which is always useful. I think we use our electric hob quite a bit. Lovely new grill, look at that. So you really feel the quality as well. Not only does it look immaculate because it's new, it feels good. And more storage underneath, where you can get more pans or utensils, bits and pieces. And then over really on this side, and you just flick these levers up to open. There's your cutlery drawer. Again, soft close. I think I've got a bit of polythene trapped in there. More storage there. And again, quite a big storage drawer at the bottom, with another little cupboard. Well, it's actually not that little, is it? Look at the size of that. With these lovely pull-out trays where you can put your food goods items and get some cereals on the bottom probably. But really quite a huge storage space there. Sink. It's got I wouldn't call this a chopping board because you wouldn't want to chop on that, but it certainly gives it protection, and it also gives you more workspace for doing food prep and stuff like that. And look at the size of the sink. Really big, huge, rectangular sink there. And then of course the drainer on this side here, so when you wash your pots and your pans or whatever, you know, the water will drip over here straight into the sink, and when you're not using that, of course, you can take it away and you've got more workspace. Really nice. Couple of 13 amp sockets, 3-pin sockets on the top there, and some more switches for lighting. Spotlights over the top next to these rather huge cookers. Got these sort of rocker switches or rocker levers, whatever you call them, at the back there. Very nice. So you can put, actually that's probably where you would be storing your cups and your plates and stuff, isn't it? When you open that up, quite a bit of space in there. Some people take these out. I don't know why. We use ours all the time. And another cupboard here, so somewhere else you could store either plates or food. And of course we've got a microwave, which is a branded Russell Hobbs microwave, brand spanking new. It's 800 watts, as you can see, so it's a really nice microwave and doubles up as a mirror. Should have put a brush through my hair this morning. Yeah, I know, when you look back from the back of the kitchen area back into sort of the lounge, diner, kitchen with all the natural light, fantastic. Really love these, by the way. I never get the name of this correct, but it's basically, it's an extractor fan, but it will blow air in or out. Well, you've got, I don't know if we're wired up here. Oh, it might be. Let's have a little look. See if I can give it a whirl. Look at that. And you can see from that paper that that's currently extracting. I've just turned it off, and if you press this button here, it will either blow the air in or suck the air out if you're cooking, get rid of all your steam. But of course you've got a nice window right over the sink and what have you, with the usual blinds up once for a full blackout, and again if you want the fly screen. Really nice design with a nice shiny hot and cold mixer tap there in that big sink. So let's move over towards the centre of the caravan. Look at the size of the shower, folks. Oh my goodness, you get 2 or 3 people in this. Surely it's massive. Do you know what? I thought it was closed, and it's not. It's on a sort of a concertina door, which will probably have a little latch on it somewhere. So to open this, push on the centre, and then you can open it from that way. So you can step in this side, or you can push on the centre, which I think this is a great little design, and push it, and you can step in from that side. So that's really useful. But look at the size of it. Over the twin axle wheel arch there, so there's your sort of standing space. I'm going to get in it. I've got no shoes on. I'm 6'2", and I've got plenty of room above my head here. Water saving shower head on here with a hot and cold mixer tap. Really nice finish with lighting, look, behind here, which I just think really adds to the luxurious feel of this caravan. But plenty of space, and if you want to wash your feet, it's like you get, put your foot on there and away you go. If I get in and close the door, bearing in mind 6'2" and not the slimmest bloke on the planet, but I'm in here no problem. Washing my hair, yeah, cool. Don't think Helen would be able to get in here with me, which is a blessing all around. Right, straight across the way, of course, open the door, and you're into the toilet. Now you'd be familiar with how these things work from now on, because we've seen it on a few vans, but you can close off the lounge area altogether. There is a gap above the door here, so you need to be mindful of that. Or if you want to go into the loo to use the loo, obviously you can come in and close the door behind you. Now if you're like me, a big tall chap, and you're thinking, oh hang on, not a lot of space there. You know, the great thing about these Thetford toilets is you can swivel those to find a position to sit that's most comfortable for you. Heated towel rail, fantastic. Nice sink. I can just get my head over there for a shave, no problem. Always worry a little bit about this, you know, I've mentioned it every time I do a caravan review. But somewhere there for your toothbrush and toothpaste to go. Plenty of space here for your liquid soaps and stuff, and a nice little storage shelf here. A good vanity mirror, double cupboard. Got the heating on. I can feel the heating on the towel rail. They put the heating on because I was coming. They're so good down here, it's incredible. And there's another double cupboard here. Look, so you've got loads of room for toiletries and storage. And of course you've got a skylight up above, which you can open up. I'm not going to open it just now. Get your fly screen over if you want to. Nice lighting, really bright, and some pelmet lighting as well there, and some lighting to the floor area underneath those cupboards there. So there's a nice double cupboard under the sink, so somewhere to store more stuff or towels or whatever you want to store under there. Interesting, because there's no filler on this, so it must be pulling from the actual water system, which I think is really great. I know a lot of the luxury vans do that. But very nice. So if you've got it closed off like this and you're in your bedroom area, then obviously you're kind of using this ensuite, that's fine. If you want more privacy, then you can, he says, just unhook that, and you've got a sliding door, and now you've closed the bedroom off. So for total privacy, either in the toilet or in the bedroom, and to soundproof it even more, you can close that off. And light switch is just inside, which is nice. And obviously when you're in transit, you'd have to have this just clipped back on, stop the door from moving around. Quite tight, but it does the job. So let's have a quick look. Transverse island bed. We have this. We like it a lot. Look at the space there. Now we're in day mode. We're not in sleep mode. So this will pull out. And a lot of people say, can you pull it out and show us what space have we got when we're in nighttime sleep mode? So here we go. Right, this caravan only arrived just a few days ago. So it's still, the mattress and that is still wrapped up. I don't want to be the one that unwraps it. So I've put it into sleep mode, night mode. What would happen, of course, is this would flip over to give you the extra length on the mattress. Now, a lot of caravans, when their transverse bed is in sleep mode, the space around the side is practically non-existent, and you would normally, in ours, you'd have to sort of really get up tight against the bed, between the wall, to get round. That is not the case here. Look at the space. I can get two legs and walk. It's not easy holding the camera, I must admit, but I can get round there, no hassle at all. Nice big window over here with blinds and curtains, lighting under these pelmets, by the way. So plenty of space in this bed in night mode. And of course, if I just lift the handle there, that's now sliding straight back into day mode without any issue at all. Big tank underneath there, there's a water tank under there, look. But plenty of storage either side, as you can see, under that bed, with a locker to the outside. Just put the bed down. And then in day mode, I mean, look at the space now. Just tons of space. Got a TV on here. You could wall mount it, I suppose, if you wanted to, but it would sit. A small TV would sit nicely there. And then you've got a little cupboard underneath. 13 amp socket to plug the TV in, or 12 amp depending on what you're using. And there's all your aerial connections there. Little soft close on that door. Window to the rear of the caravan. You don't get too many caravans with rear windows, do you? Wardrobes either side, and they look identical in terms of size. And there's your Aldi water tank there. Very common to see those in the wardrobe, but tons of space. Hanging bar. Do you notice the lighting came on? Plenty of space to hang stuff, and then to put your underwear or your socks and bits and pieces in these drawers here. Loads of space. Some little vents under the bed as well. I've just noticed, probably where the heating comes through. And look at that lovely pelmet light that runs all the way across the bottom. Pelmet lighting around the top of these big lockers over the bed. Look at that, tons of space either side. Pleased to see we've got his and hers wardrobes that are identical in size. Normally the hers wardrobe is much bigger. Very nice. So you can definitely feel the luxury, but what I love most is the size in terms of the 8-foot width, and I love this L-shaped configuration. You know, you can have family or friends around here, and look at the space you've got to sit in comfort and enjoy this beautiful caravan. Well, here we are getting towards late November. Look at the weather outside. So if you're thinking of buying a caravan, camper or motorhome, you can still really enjoy it. That one there has just been sold. That's being picked up shortly. So whoever purchased this lovely Swift, I think it's called an Accessory 384, they're probably going to wander off into the Norfolk countryside for a few days and enjoy that. And good luck to them. I hope they do. But just to say, once you've bought a camper, caravan or motorhome, if you need accessories to go with it, like an awning, then Downtide have got everything. So this is a I don't know what it is actually. It's a Westfield. Here we go. They do the 330 and the 375. Obviously with all the sides off there, it makes a really nice sun canopy. But just wander through this way. Lovely showroom. And past the old grand piano, the Baldwin Grand. So if you get really bored, you can knock out a tune while you're waiting for the salesman. Look, you can pick up camping chairs from here. We've got them all over the place. Little tea and coffee station here. That's nice, so they make you a coffee. Electric bikes, look. Folding camping tables. But come in the accessory shop and it's full of gear. It's got absolutely everything you need. So, you know, when you buy a caravan or a motorhome, there's certainly things you're going to need for it. And I would imagine most things, if not everything, you can get from inside here, including some replacement stuff if you're upgrading your existing caravan as well. A little wander around really quick just to show you the sort of thing we're talking about. It's amazing. I love places like this. I could spend ages looking. All your spare lamps and bulbs and fuses and bits and pieces like that. Look at these nice little pieces to go around the switches in your caravan. So if you're doing a little refit, which I'm going to do in the winter on ours, you can buy all the power part accessories here just to give it that lovely new look again. Yeah, and all the little reflectors and stuff for the outside as well. It's good, isn't it? And then they've got some other awnings here which are sort of useful for either caravan or a motorhome camper. Folding tables, glassware, TVs of course. So the ones I've showed you this morning, the TV comes as standard, but if you're looking for a TV, 12 volt, then look no further because it's all here. Look at these, like even some head units here, Pioneer navigation units. And speakers. Yeah, worth a day out. Come and have a look at what they've got. Caravan covers. Get to that time of year now where you might need to put the cover on for the winter. It's all here. So just come inside to the showroom now to look at this one. This is the Buccaneer Cruiser. This is brand new for 2025 as well. 46,449. Just going to show you around the side. First off, look. So here you've got your battery compartment and the usual, your whale water inlet. Sorry, that's the external shower again. So like we saw on the last one. And then here, this is your water inlet here, either from an aqua roll if you're going direct from the tap on a full service pitch. Twin axle one more time, but you'll notice this time that the toilet cassette is at the back. So straight away, again, with this frosted window, we know we've got a rear end toilet on this, but we've also got a transverse island bed. But look how long this is. It's a really long caravan, loads of room, very stylish, just like the last one we saw. I do like the look of it, these lovely sort of shiny grab handles. So the Cruiser has got the transverse bed and the locker to this side here. And you can see straight away that this time around the freezer is on the awning side. And then here is your relatively wide with a big awning like door, and you'll also notice on these, let's work our way back round to the front, another locker under the front seat is your external gas point, and then fitted as standard as with the previous caravan is we've got the auto leveling system, so you're not just the steadies but also these central legs here as well. So that's great, auto leveling system, isn't it? No, what I was just going to show you around here as well is just up here, there's another awning light or exterior light, which is good if you've got to go and do any work when it's dark in terms of water, or if you're coming around to your car, if it's on this side and you've got that light on, you can see your car. And the great thing about this lighting on the front hitch here is when you've got your locker open, this light, you can go on and it will obviously light up the locker for you so you can see what you're getting towards, particularly at night time. So let's have a little look inside. I'm going to kick the shoes off again. Right, more of a traditional layout, I can see straight away. But kitchen's back on this side. Look at that. Wow. Look at the space in here, folks. This just seems to go on forever. It's like Doctor Who's TARDIS. Really open plan. I like it, open plan, I must admit. because you've got that, that real sort of spacious feel about it. I mean, sometimes in the caravan, especially if there's more than two of you in, even in a 4-berth, it can start to feel a bit cramped. Now, if you had 6 people over here, you could sit 6, 3 on each bench, no problem whatsoever. If you've got a couple of kids, you could put a little fold-up chair just here, look, if you wanted to. So if you're having a bit of a games night or just a catch-up with people, you can get 6, 7, 8 people in here, no problem. So let's start at the front. All your control systems as usual just inside the doorway. So your Aldi heating systems on here, hot and cold, sorry, your hot water and your heating. All your switches for your lighting, your pump for your water system as well, and then your main switch which takes everything on or off is here. I believe this is for an alarm system. You guys will know more than me, but I'll have a quick look. I believe that's for an alarm system. Some shelving just on this side here, and some 13 amp sockets and your 12 volt and all your TV aerial connections. So your TV is going to sit here, no problem. Lockers all around as usual. Got the Pioneer head unit in here. Having sold car audio in the past, I can tell you that Pioneer are very good. Got the Truma controller here, which would indicate the solar panels above, and also you've got your TV booster aerial there as well. Very good. And then on this side, just a good size locker with a central shelf, and then an open shelf here to put in books and games and trinkets. That little shelf across the top again. Your panoramic window, which I always like, which you can obviously black out if you want to. And of course, you've got the big skylight, again running all the way, pretty much the full length of the front of the caravan, with the nice LED spots all the way around. That will open up, which is fantastic. Carbon monoxide and smoke detector alarms at the front of the caravan there. More storage with these. There's a big locker there, look, it's a really big locker, no shelf in that one. And then same again, but with the central shelf. Very nice. And then they've got these lovely spots. Got a really nice finish on them, haven't they? With the individual switch on each one, should you want to turn it off. Nice curtains on a rod. And then to every window, of course, you've got the blackout blinds. And then you pull again, and you've got the fly screen too. So if you want to have the window open, put the fly screen down. I do like the tones. Helen would call these the tones, and I do like the colour code on the seating. So it's a bit like a leatherette finish on the tops with a material. When you sit on these, and I know we've got plastic on them, but they're really firm. Ours are getting quite spongy now that we've had them a little while. This is nice and firm. I feel like I've got good back support too. So a very comfortable caravan to sit in. And as you sit here and look around, you know, you just do not feel claustrophobic in any sense. You've got one of these pop-up USB charger points there as well. Here at the front, you've got the pull-out drawers. So that extends your tabletop, should you want it to. So 2 of you in the van, you could easily eat your evening meal from here if you want to. Have a game of cards, play a board game, or just put your coffee cups on. Pull out again and it falls down. Can you see that? You pull out, folds down, pushes back in. Good sized drawer here with another internal drawer on the inside of that as well. And then pull out for the bed. So that pulls all the way out, as you'd expect, to turn that into what would be a really large double, almost king size bed. It's really quite big, that. Certainly queen size. So you could sleep 2 couples in this caravan, no problem at all. And then another big fold out drawer at the bottom. Storage underneath these. There's a couple of switches, not easy when you've got a camera in your hand, but you can see under there, can't you? That's where people tend to put blankets or extra quilts, pillows, that sort of thing. And then all your electrics generally are under this one, because this is where the battery compartment is. If I just lift that up, yeah, battery compartment there, fuse boxes in here which you can access easily from the front, look, and also a water tank in the corner there, so when you've got your whale plugged in, either to your Accessory or to the full service tap, then that tank will fill up. I like the pelmet heat lighting underneath, which runs all the way around this lovely kitchen area. Look at that. I mean, it just looks so luxurious. And look at these panels on the back of the sink here, which are easily wipeable. It's sort of a perspex, but it's got such a lovely finish on it. Really stylish, with a nice pelmet lighting underneath, and then more blackout blinds here, or again into fly screen mode, and a nice size window, double sockets here for your kettle toaster, and also lighting here, little rocker latches, that's all they are. And then in here, a double cupboard for your cups and mugs and plates and jugs and bits and pieces. And another double cupboard here for storing maybe your cereals and some food items maybe. Big food cupboard, look, absolutely gigantic. That's the beauty of an 8-foot wide caravan. You can get so much more in. Tons of storage. And a little shelf on top of that as well, if you want to put some, your salt and pepper and bits and pieces like that, some spices or whatever. But that's a really big cupboard, and we know what's going to be in here, don't we? This is the little fold out cupboard where you'll stow away your table, your dining table. If there's two of you, like us, we don't use that. We just take it out, save the weight, because we use that front pull out table. But if you've got 4 of you in for dinner, then get your table out. And then again here, like these little latches, cutlery drawer, another drawer for perhaps your cooking utensils, and a really big drawer at the bottom where you could put some bigger stuff, casserole dishes and stuff, and pots and pans underneath the cooker. Not unusual. That plug there will be for the microwave. Oven, Thetford oven and grill with a lovely hob, 3 gas, 1 electric. Pretty standard really these days, but beautiful nevertheless. And again, that lovely extractor hood here, or extractor fan, which has got a name that I can't remember, so just put it in the comments below if you know what it's called. But yeah, that will blow air in or suck air out. Actually, that plug under there wouldn't have been for the microwave, because the microwave's over here. That plug would have been for the electric ignition probably on these gas points, so that's what that was. Yeah, here's your microwave. Look, the Russell Hobbs branded microwave over this lovely fridge freezer from Dometic. Good size icebox on top. Again, opens both ways, so depending on where you find yourself in the caravan, you want to open up to get another beer out, no problem. And another little cupboard underneath, and one here where the TV sits, where you can put some bits and pieces. I love the little pelmet lighting down there as well. And that's the auto leveling system. Yeah, that's what that is. So that's the panel for that. But look at this. Good sized sink in this kitchen, of course. As before, big rectangular sink with a hot and cold mixer tap. Extra worktop on top when you're not using the sink. Quite a good sized worktop anyway. So if you found yourself needing extra worktop space, look at the size of that. No need for the foldable, extendable flap there, because you've got such a big worktop. Really good. But I just like the fact that, I mean, we're open plan. At night time you can actually draw this concertina, which is quite standard in a lot of caravans, I know. This little dividing screen across, like that, and then suddenly you're not going to soundproof the bedroom at all, but you've got some privacy if you're going to get changed and what have you. And even with that closed, look at the space. It's just huge. This is a huge caravan. We'll get some weights and measures in a moment for this, but it's going to be probably quite similar to the last one, maybe a little lighter. Look at the size of that mirror. Massive mirror at the back. Somewhere here for another TV point, plug a TV in. We've got a couple of USB charging points, 12 volt plug-in, your TV aerial connectors, little light switch here, 13 amp socket, so no problem getting into the telly there. Nice big window, lovely big Skylight above, very nice. Pelmet lighting over the top, big lockers over the bed. Won't bother pulling this one out, but you'll know from the last one that I did pull out that the space in night mode is very ample indeed. Very ample indeed. Nice big headboard. Those spotlights there for reading at night. And the lights do come on automatically when you open the door. That's great. And then you've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers at the side of the bed. Ah, right. So that's a pull-out tabletop drawer. So if you're having a coffee at night, hot chocolate in bed, absolutely perfect for that. And then you've got 3 bedside drawers to put your smalls in, or in my case your larges. Yes, I'll just show you that on this side as well. So nice little pull-out table, just put a book on, put your hot chocolate on at night, whatever. Now the bed's in day mode, but when it was out in night mode, it's going to come out to about here. So a good space, you can walk around that no problem. There's a big cupboard underneath this TV point as well, just goes over the wheel arch there, which is excellent. Lovely pelmet lighting, top and bottom, so that's really good, isn't it? And then a really good size rear washroom. You've got the heated towel rail there, which is fabulous, doubles as the radiator. Frosted window at the back, little shelf in the corner, and then a double cupboard here to put some toiletries in. Bit of a Roman blind affair here, quite stylish. I don't know if it's actually a blind or just a more of an effect, I think, than a blind itself, but it looks rather nice. Shelf over the top there. And then over on this side, big double cupboard with a mirror on each door here. So plenty of storage space. And again, little shelf underneath that's got lighting on it, so it's quite a nice effect. As is the backing here over the sink. So yeah, I can just get over that for a shave. If the cupboard wasn't there, it'd be better for me, but the cupboard is obviously very useful. And double cupboard underneath the sink as well. So plenty of storage space in this rear washroom. But of course, the best of all, and probably even better than the last one, the advantage of the rear washroom is the shower. It's not got the wheel arch here because we're at the back. So this gives you a really good idea of the size of the shower. It's got lovely lighting in it. What's interesting is it's not got a full door. It's sort of 3/4 height door, which folds closed like that. And because you can only get into this from one side, it doesn't need to open either side. It will just open from this side. And then you've got a little latch there to hold it when you're in travel mode. Little pull down rail. This was in the other one as well. So if you want to hang a wet towel or wet clothing on that, you can do. Lovely hot and cold mixer tap, soap tray, water saving shower head, but a big shower. If I get in there, I've got no shoes on, loads of height, no problem for me. I can wash my hair easily and stand up in this. Couple of hooks on the back of the door, which is a sliding door, by the way. Nice lighting above, and also another skylight in the vent, really, more than anything, so you let steam out if you're having a shower. Yeah, very roomy, plenty of room in the back of this. But look at the room there. That's just unreal, isn't it? So 2 beautiful caravans from Buccaneer. Which layout do you prefer? Do you prefer this traditional bench layout like this? Or do you like the L shape? Do you prefer the end washroom, or do you prefer the washroom to be in the centre? I prefer this. I like the L-shaped lounge, I must admit, but I do like this lovely big open plan caravan. I think it's excellent. Just incidentally, if you're looking for anything a little what we might call pre-loved, there's huge stocks of pre-loved motorhomes, camper vans and caravans here at Downtide as well. All sorts. An Adria over there, looks really, really nice. There's a Clubman, a Luna Clubman, and there's another one actually, 14495. So really, depending on what budget you've got to spend, they've probably got a caravan here that's going to fit your budget and fit the spec that you need as well. There's some Swifts here, look, some Conquerors. we're not here to look at these today, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of an idea as to just what they've got here. Coachman there, look, that was 16,995, now 14,995. That's the VIP 565, 4-berth, like the 2012 model. But you know the Coachmans are really, really good caravans, aren't they? But if it's motorhomes, it's your thing. Look, 31,995. Auto Trail over here, look at 27,995. Look, they're just lined up all over the place. So plenty to choose from, folks. If you're looking for a day out and you're in the market for a new caravan or motorhome or camper van, then just come and pay a visit, because I tell you, they will make you really welcome. They've got a tea and coffee station, which they're not shy to share, and you never know what you'll find. But it just goes on and on and on. I'm not going to go up there because I've not got time today, but they've just got caravans and motorhomes everywhere. And this, look at the new caravans here. Look, the Adrias we've looked at recently. So look back on previous video and we'll show you 3 beautiful Adria caravans. But there's the eldest Zephyr over here. There's the Mistral, look. More Adrias over here. And then look at the brand new motorhomes over here. New or almost new. That's on a 24 plate from the Electric Light Orchestra, 72,995. Oh, look at these. I'm gonna have to come back and do another video, I think, on some of the campers and these trekkers and stuff. They're just beautiful, aren't they? I would love to try taking one of these out just for a weekend or a week and just compare sort of motorhome living to caravan living and just see what it's like. I wonder if Henry would be up for that. I have to chat him up, I think. Anyway, just a little look round here at Downtide. So much to look at, and there's something to suit every price point. It's not just new. Like I said, plenty of pre-loved vans, motorhomes and campers at the back. And even this, look at this, look at Judy over here, look. 19,995. A 1-berth micro camper with a pop top designed for one person to go camping in comfort with a 2-burner gas hob sink. The base vehicle is a Fiat Fiorino. Yeah, well, I think we'll come back and have a look at some campers and some motorhomes in the future. But for now, folks, I hope you've enjoyed that little look round the Buccaneers. They are beautiful. We're talking luxury and we're talking the sort of caravan that I would love to own. But for now, thanks to the guys here at Downtide. Thank you to all of you for watching. And don't forget, like I always say, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, now's your chance. Hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. And that'll let you know when all of our future videos are being released. But until the next time, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.